Welcome to Gentle Yoga. As always, it is such an honor to be here with you today. We're going to start in a seated position today. So make sure to take care of your body, do what you can, and opt out of anything that doesn't feel right for you. Sitting at the edge of a blanket, crossing the legs or stretching the legs out, whatever feels good for you. Really honoring what's coming from deep within. So start to settle in. Palms facing down to help ground our energy today. But yet allow for a gentle lift at your heart. Shoulder blades releasing down the back. And if it's comfortable, maybe you soften your eyes. Start to see what you see with the eyes closed. Take 4 breaths here, following the breath from the beginning of the inhalation all the way through the exhalation. Keep coming back to your breath. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart. Bow towards your beautiful heart. And with the next few breaths, allowing for a moment of reflection. What is being called for you in this moment? What is your role? What is being called for in this moment? And what is your role in this moment? And you can take that as a question that's more on the macro level or micro level. And that is the question we're going to continue to come back to on the mat. And if you would like, setting an intention for your practice. Gently release the hands. Open up your beautiful eyes. Start to sway gently from side to side. Maybe you bring your hands onto your rib cage. Just feel your rib cage. Noticing when the body just intuitively asks you to stop. Gently swaying from side to side. And then eventually pause. We're going to come into a gentle twist. Inhale, stretch your arms wide and up towards the sky. Maybe your gaze follows. Exhale, release. Take a pause. Bring your left hand onto your right thigh. Left hand onto your right thigh. Right hand somewhere behind you. Inhale, spine grows nice and long. As you exhale, gently turn the navel, the rib cage, and the heart towards the right. Keep your nose in line with your heart. Inhale, spine grows nice and long. Exhale, navel, rib cage, heart to the right. Soften your shoulder blades. 2 breaths here. Deep, delicious breaths. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, release. Come back to your intention. Come back to this precious moment. Right hand to your left thigh, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, turn your navel, your rib cage, your heart to the left. Keep softening your shoulders. Inhale, lift your spine. Exhale, navel, rib cage, heart to the left. Nose aligned with your heart. Soften your sit bone, soften your shoulders, soften your neck. Just notice how it feels to be in this shape in this moment. And when you're ready, inhale, take your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, release, nice and gentle. Feel your fingertips grounding you into the earth. The hands are slightly behind the hips on the floor, on your mat, excuse me. You come into a gentle side stretch. Inhale, take your right arm up to the sky. Palm of that right hand facing up. So that right arm is reaching up to the sky. Maybe you walk your left fingertips out towards the left and gently tilt to the left. Palm of the left hand down. Keep lifting your heart. Release that right shoulder blade down the back and then gently reach with your right fingertips as you ground into your right sit bone. Notice that space you're creating in the right side of your body. The rib cage, the intercostal muscles. Take the gaze down. And then take the gaze up to the sky. Down. And up to the sky. With the next breath, inhale. Right arm up to the sky. Exhale, right arm releases to the earth. Ground your fingertips into the earth. Lift your heart. 2 more breaths. Coming home to your precious heart, to your sacred mat, to this sacred time. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, tilt to the right. Maybe you walk your right fingertips out a little bit, but keep lifting your heart. Make sure you're not collapsing. You're lifting. You're taking that left arm up to the sky and then gently tilting it over the head. Ground into your left sit bone. Take the gaze up. Feel that left sit bone grounding as you keep reaching with your left fingertips. Gaze down. Gaze up. Gaze down. Allowing for this moment, this breath. What is being called for in this moment? And what is your role in this moment? Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, release. Ground your fingertips into the earth. Lift your heart. Feel that gentle expansion in your heart as you take a moment to reflect on what is your role in this moment at the micro level and at the macro level. Now, gently bring your right foot onto the mat and then the left. Come into seated cat-cow. Feet are out in front of you, a little wider than your hips. Hands are right below the knees. Lift your heart, shoulder blades sliding down the back. There's a gentle arch in your back. Spread the toes. Try not to be too much in a hurry. Really tuning into this moment. Tuning into what is happening on the mat in this moment. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, rock forward on your sit bones as you lift your heart, shoulders up and back. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders up and back. 3 more with your own sweet breath. Soften your beautiful eyes if that's comfortable. Really tune in to your body from the inside out. With so much stimulation through the eyes, so maybe you close your eyes so you can feel your inner landscape. Last time you round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, come back to center. Deep breath in and out. Notice how it feels to tune into your breath, to give yourself this moment of self-care, self-love. And then once again, cross your legs, if that is available to you. When you come into cactus arms, take your arms wide. Bend at the elbows. Soften your shoulder blades down the back. Spread your fingers wide and then close them. Wide and then close them. Wide and then close them. And then open. Exhale, elbow, hands coming towards each other, excuse me. Inhale, elbows nice and wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades down the back. Maybe you take your gaze up a little bit. Exhale, elbows and hands towards each other. It's okay if they don't touch. And always modify, always opt out whenever it's necessary. Inhale, open. This is your practice. Exhale. Last time, inhale, open up. Squeeze your shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, release. Take a pause. Feel your feel your sit bones grounding. Feel a gentle lift of the heart. And check in. Is there anything, any kind of energy you need to release right now? Let's take a moment to just clear the energy in the spine and the chakras if you know what the chakras are. And if not, no worries. Just think of a lot of energy up and down the spine. So place your palms facing up. Now bring the palms of the hands somewhere like just below the navel. Imagine you're holding feathers, and those feathers are gently kind of like dusting or even massaging your spine as you slowly start to lift the hands up in front of the belly, in front of the heart, in front of the sternum, the throat, the third eye, and the crown of the head. And then once again, you're gently clearing the spine as you start to release your hands back down. Take your time, giving yourself the attention you deserve. And one more time, palms facing up. Notice the vibrations in the palms of the hands. Clearing the energy in your body. Gently, the arms start to float up As you move through different points in the body, right? Behind the navel, near the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the crown of the head. Last time. Bring it back down. Following the breath as you gently clear the energy in your system. And once that's complete, place the right hand onto the earth in front of you, the left hand onto the earth in front of you. Lift your heart, ground your sit bones. Take 2 breaths, grounding your energy. One more time. Let's come onto hands and knees, using a blanket to support your knees. So placing your blanket in the middle of your mat. Knees hip distance apart. Hands slightly above the shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Press the pads of the fingers into the earth. Tops of the feet on the mat. And actually let's do a little bit of tapping. Notice how that feels. Notice if you're releasing your belly down. Allow for gentle engagement in your belly. Take 2 more breaths right here. What is being called for in this moment? What is your role in this moment? As you exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. As you inhale, drop your precious belly. Lift your beautiful heart, lift your tailbone. 4 more with your own sweet breath. Exhaling, rounding the back. Tucking the chin, tucking the pelvis. Inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your heart, lifting your tailbone. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Last time, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Take 3 breaths right here. Exhale, rounding your back, tucking your chin, tucking your pelvis. Take 3 breaths right here. And then come back to center. We're going to come into puppy pose. So we're going to walk the hands forward, trying to keep your hips over your knees as you soften your heart towards the earth, forehead towards the earth. You can walk your hands out a little bit wider if needed, providing some space for your shoulders. Forehead on the earth, arms stretched out in front. Just noticing the stretch in the upper back. When you're ready, slide your left hand in, slide your right hand in. Hands below the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and out. Tuck your toes. We're going to come into downward facing dog, just as a way to come onto the feet. So tucking the toes, lifting the knees, taking the hips up and back. Bend your knees a lot here. And then start to walk your dog. Take your sweet time. Notice the stretch in the right hamstring. Notice the stretch in the left hamstring. And actually, we're going to bring the knees back to the earth. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands in towards your knees and then lift your heart, coming into a kneeling position. Adjusting whatever needs adjusting, your clothes, your hair, your blanket. You're doing great. Hang in there. I know there are a lot of distractions in your house, but just stay with your practice. Inhale, take your arms wide and then back into cactus arms. Take a deep breath in and out. Exhale, elbow, hands towards each other. Inhale, open. Squeeze the shoulder blades down the back and you're gently lifting your heart. Take the gaze to that spot where the wall meets the ceiling. What is your role? And what is happening right now? On the mat, off the mat. Exhale, elbows, hands together. Inhale, open wide. Heart towards the sky. With an open heart, what are you being called to do in this moment? Exhale, elbows, hands together. Last time, take a breath, tune into your heart. Exhale and release. Take a breath. Palms facing forward. You come back onto hands and knees. Hands slightly below the shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Now we're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees, take the hips back. Now walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands, or you can even meet them in the middle. Whatever feels best for you. Coming into a deep forward bend, bending your knees so much that your torso can rest on your thighs. Soften your head, not yes, not no. Noticing the gentle release in the back. Place your hands on your thighs. Navel in towards the spine. Lift your beautiful heart as you come up into mountain pose. Once you get to mountain pose, ground into the earth. Soften the eyes. Take a pause with the purpose right here. Notice your feet. Maybe you notice there's more weight on one side. Just gently sway from side to side until you feel that weight is balanced. Maybe you rock forward and back. Again, just trying to find some balance in the weight of the feet. Tailbone pointing down. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Take your time. Gaze moves up towards the hands. Exhale, release. Keep the right arm along the right leg. Inhale, palm of the left hand out. Inhale, left arm up. And gently tilt to the right. Gaze up. Press down on your left foot. Just feel a gentle stretch along the left side of your body. Press down on your left foot. Keep lifting your heart. Exhale, release. Nice and slow. 2 more breaths. Giving yourself permission to be kind and gentle with your body. Right? Sometimes we think if we're not huffing and puffing and sweating that there is no benefit to the practice. But know that you are calming your nervous system. You are moving the lymph in your system. There's a lot going on Inhale, right arm out and up. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, gently tilt to the left. Feel a gentle stretch on the right side of your body. Lift your heart. Slide that right shoulder blade down the back. Gaze up or down. Whatever feels best for you. And gently come out of your side stretch. Coming back into mountain. Palms forward. Shoulder blades release down the back. Take 3 breaths. Feel your feet. Right, so when we take that pause, it's not an invitation to move into the distractions. It's an opportunity to tune in to find out what is happening deep within you. Coming in and out of a few forward bends. Inhale, lift your arms out. Exhale, bow forward. Allow the spine to grow long. Place your hands in front of your shins. And then allow yourself to release deeper into your forward bend if that feels good. And then inhale, coming back into a flat back. Hands on the shins, forehead towards the front. Sit bones gently lifting. Exhale, folding in. Inhale, arms out like wings. Lift your heart. And arms up to the sky. Hands together in front of the heart. Inhale, take your arms wide. Exhale, bend at the elbows, coming back into your cactus arms. Exhale, elbow and hands towards each other. Inhale, open up. Lift your heart. Exhale. Hands and elbows back together. Inhale, open up. Stay connected to your heart. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Hands together. Down to the heart. Bow towards your heart. Tuning into your heartbeat. Tuning into your breath. Now standing at the back of your mat. Moving into a walking meditation. So here we want to tune into the sensations in the feet and stay connected to the breath. So linking the movement with the breath. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart, or you can keep your hands in front of your belly, whatever feels best. Start by tuning into your feet. Maybe you spread your toes. Giving yourself permission to take your sweet time. As you inhale, start to lift your right foot. As you exhale, gently release the right foot. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale, release the left foot. Inhale, lift the right foot. Exhale, release the right foot. Inhale, lift the left foot. Exhale, release the left foot. Be curious about your feet and your breath. Inhale, lift the right foot. Exhale, release the right foot. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the right. Exhale, release the right. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, release the left. Take a few more steps if you are not to the top of your mat just yet. Soften your eyes when you get there. Just notice this breath in this body. What is your role in this moment, on and off the mat? Gently release your arms. Now we're going to walk backwards with that same walking meditation. And I know you can do it. So just take your time. When you're ready, inhale, lift your right foot. And this time you're going to place your right foot behind your left foot. Inhale, lift your your left. Exhale, release the left. See if you can enjoy this slow, sweet movement as you lift your right foot. Release it behind the left. Lift your left foot. Release it behind your right. Keep going, allowing your breath to guide your way. Notice, be a little wobbly, that's okay. And when you get to the back of the mat, bring your hands to your heart. Reminding yourself that your yoga practice is many things. It's not just the asana, the poses, the movements. It's your connection to your heart. It's your connection to the external world. Inhale, take your arms nice and wide and up to the sky. Exhale, bow forward so much. You can release your hands onto the earth, your knees onto the earth. Coming back into table pose. Open your knees nice and wide. Exhale, release your sit bones back towards your heels. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, sit bones back towards the heels. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit bones back towards the heels. Come back onto hands and knees. Adjust your knees so they're hip distance apart. Align your feet, right? So the feet, the ankles, and the knees are in one line. And check in. Maybe you're noticing your floor is a little bit hard and you need some love. Bring the blanket in. Always take care of yourself. We're going to come into a lunge on the right side. So take your time to get there. Bringing your right foot forward in between your hands. And then we're going to walk our hands up to the right thigh. Okay, so sometimes we do the lunge where your hips are all the way forward. That's not what we're looking for here. We want this lunge to be so that your left knee is just below your left hip. And once again, I'm going to come into cactus arms. Arms wide. And then bend at the elbows. Exhale. Elbows and hands together. Inhale, open up. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your heart. Exhale, hands and elbows towards each other. Inhale, open wide. Keep pressing on your right foot. Keep pressing at the top of that left foot. Few more. And open the arms wide. Release the arms. Gently release the hands on either side of that right foot. Take your time as you start to shift so you can switch sides. Getting tangled up in my pants here. Left foot forward. And take your time as you adjust. Walking your way up to place your hands on your left thigh, checking with your back knee. Maybe you lift the knee and release it back down. And then again, the right knee is below that right hip, so you're not shifting forward. Okay. And check in with that left knee. Left knee is directly above the left ankle. Press into that left foot. Press into the back of that right foot. Top of that right foot. Open your arms wide. Cactus arms. Exhale. Elbows, hands towards each other. Inhale. Squeeze your heart. Take a moment here. Tune into your heart. What is the world asking of you in this moment, in these times? Exhale. Elbows and hands together. Inhale, open up. Exhale. Face the muscles of your belly if you're feeling like you're losing your balance. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Last time. Open up. Lift your heart. Gaze towards that spot where the wall meets the ceiling. And then open your arms wide. Take your sweet time. Coming back onto hands and knees. Shift your left foot. Left knee meets the right. Do 2 or 3 cat-cows. Exhale, round your back. Tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, drop your belly. Lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your back. Tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Cross your feet at the ankles. Walk your hands in. And gently release onto your sit bones. And release onto your back any way that feels safe for you. Today I'm going to invite you to engage your core. So pull the navel in towards the spine. Legs stretched out. Arms out in front. Chin gently towards the heart. Keep pressing the heels into the earth as you start to slowly release your back towards the earth. Take your sweet time. And notice when you get there. I invite you to just stay with the sensations in the body. Give yourself this moment. Soften your beautiful eyes. Feel what you feel. Bring your left foot onto the mat and then the right. Feet are a little wider than the hips. Arms open wide, maybe cactus arms once again. Take a breath right here, noticing how this feels. If you're in cactus arms, just tune into the sensations in your back, in your arms. Allow everything to soften. And as you exhale, release the knees towards the right, gaze towards the left. Noticing the left side of your body. Inhale, come back to center. Head and knees back to center. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Tuning in to the stretch on the right side of your body. Inhale, back to center. One more on each side. Taking your sweet time. Taking this time to connect with the most important person in the whole wide world, which is you. If you take care of yourself, you can take care of those that you love. You can take care of those that need support, those that are marginalized in our communities. As you exhale, release the arms alongside the body. Bring the right knee in towards the chest and then the left. Wrap your arms around your shins. Maybe you lift your forehead towards your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release the head to the earth. Soften the grip on the knees, the legs. Start to make circles with your ankles. Spread the toes. Soften your shoulders, your neck, your mouth. Maybe you bring a little movement to your head. Switch those circles in the other direction. And stay right here, or release the arms alongside the body. Stretch your legs up to the sky. Toes curling in, extending up through the heels. So you're kind of making a upside down L, or what would that be? Upside down number 7? Who knows? And initiate this movement from the inner thighs as you start to take your legs a little bit wider. So you're initiating the movement from the inner thighs. Continue to extend out through the heels. Don't overarch your back or over flatten the back. You're allowing for the natural curves in your spine. Exhale, initiating the movement from the inner thighs as you start to bring the legs back together. 2 more times. Take your sweet time. Inhaling as you open the knees wide, the legs wide. Exhale as you start to bring the legs together, initiating the movement from the inner thighs. Last time. Softening wherever you can soften as you continue to put some effort into this. Next time the legs are back together, bend the knees. Wrap the arms around the shins. Lift your forehead towards the knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, release the head. Release the arms. Right foot to the earth, left foot to the earth. Stretch the right leg out. Stretch the left leg out. Palms facing up. Take a deep breath in and out. Now we're going to end with a way to soften the muscles even more. So first we tense up the muscles and then we release them. So with the next breath, see if you can focus on your right leg. Hug the muscles of the right leg in towards the bone. Squeeze, 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 and then release. Focus on the left leg. Gently, maybe lift that left leg just gently off the mat. Squeeze the muscles into the bone on the left side, the left leg. Squeeze, 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 and release. Now, moving up to the right arm. Make a fist with that right hand and squeeze all the muscles in that right arm. Squeeze, 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 and release. Left arm. Make a fist with that left hand. Gently squeeze all the muscles in that left arm. Squeeze, 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 and release. Take a deep breath in and out. Giving yourself permission to rest. To rest in Shavasana, where we allow the body to soften, but we stay present. We tune into what we've created throughout our entire practice. We tune into this feeling, this integration of the body, the mind, and the heart. So follow your breath as you continue to soften your legs, your buttocks, your shoulders, your arms, your shoulders, side to side shoulders. Know that this is, in my humble opinion, the most important pose of the practice. So try not to leave early. Try not to opt out. Just take 5 more breaths right here. As you breathe in, saying to yourself, I see my own divinity. As you breathe out, saying to yourself, I see the divinity in others. As you breathe in, I see my own divinity. As you breathe out, I see the divinity in others. Bringing your hands together in front of your precious heart. Noticing your breath. You have often heard me say that yoga is about self-reflection. So perhaps the rest of this day you might ask yourself the question of, what is your role? What is the world calling you to do at this time? Are there groups of people that need your ongoing support even after we make our way through this pandemic? Does this world reflect the world you want to live in? And in yoga, we set our intention for our practice, but it's also equally important to take that intention and put it into some kind of action. So maybe you think about, what is your action? How will you bring your intention to life? Not only for yourself, which is very important, but also for your community, also for the world, for this country. Let's take one more deep breath in and out. It has been an honor to guide you through your practice today. The love and light in me honors the love and light in you. Namaste. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Please let me know how you're doing. Please let me know if there is any way I can support your journey. We are in this together, even if we're not seeing each other face to face all the time. We are still very much connected. All right, have a beautiful day.